2 Timothy 2 verse 15. Study earnestly to present yourself approved to God, a workman that does not need to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. 2 Timothy 3 verses 16 to 17. All Scripture is inspired by God and useful for teaching, for reproof, for restoration, and for training in righteousness, so that the person belonging to God may be capable, fully equipped for every good deed. Romans 15 verse 4, for whatever was written before was written for our instruction, so that through patience and the encouragement of the Scriptures we might have hope.
1 John 4:3-4 But every spirit that does not acknowledge Yeshua is not from God. This is the spirit of the anti-Messiah, which you have heard is coming and now is already in the world. You are from God, children, and you have overcome them, because greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. Deuteronomy 11:18-23 Therefore you are to set these words of mine in your heart and in your soul. You are to bind them as a sign on your hand, and as frontlets between your eyes. You are to teach them to your children, speaking of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down and when you rise up. You are to write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates, so that your days and the days of your children may be multiplied on the land Adonai swore to give to your fathers, as long as the heavens are above the earth. For if you will diligently keep all this mitzvah that I am commanding you to do, to love Adonai your God, to walk in all his ways and to cling to him, then Adonai will drive out all these nations from before you, and you will dispossess nations greater and mightier than yourselves. Deuteronomy 18:20. But the prophet who presumes to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or who speaks in the name of other gods, that prophet will die. Jer 23:16 Thus says Adonai Tzvaot, do not listen to the words of prophets who are prophesying to you. They are leading you into illusion, speaking a vision of their own heart and not out of the mouth of Adonai.
Joshua 1 verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of your mouth, but you shall meditate on it by day and by night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. For then you shall make your way prosperous, and then you shall act wisely.
Psalms 1:1-3. Happy is the one who has not walked in the advice of the wicked, nor stood in the way of sinners, nor sat in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the Torah of Adonai, and on his Torah he meditates day and night. He will be like a planted tree over streams of water, producing its fruit during its season. Its leaf never droops, but in all he does, he succeeds.
Psalms 119 verses 15-16. I will meditate on your precepts and regard your ways. I will delight in your decrees. I will never forget your word. Revelation 1 verse 3. How fortunate is the one who reads the words of this prophecy, and those who hear and keep what has been written in it, for the time is near. Romans 15 verse 4, for whatever was written before was written for our instruction, so that through patience and the encouragement of the Scriptures we might have hope.